The Liberty University racquetball team has seen tremendous success in the beginning of their 2019 season. After wrapping up their fall season with a tournament at NC State, the team now looks toward the spring season and their upcoming tournament in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And joining me today is the head Liberty racquetball coach, Coach Danny Rodriguez. Danny, thanks for sitting down with us today.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
Well, first thing I want to talk to you about is definitely back in the spring, you lost a good core group of seniors and graduate students to graduation, of course, but I think that the smaller roster has definitely proven your guys' year so far this year, and kind of just talk about your returners and just training these new players up for racquetball and just how they're doing.
Well, we have two guys that have returned and two women that have returned, and the rest are new players, except for one. This guy's returned, but he's played before, so that was good because he's a top player. He's our level 1 player. The new guys have really women and guys have shown that they can hold their own. They have done well in the tournaments. They're progressing as we move along, and I see a lot of hope in all of them, the women and the men, in advancing later on. So.
One of the biggest things for you was that your first tournament at NC State, your new players and your returning players have obviously proven themselves in that first tournament. You had some top finishes in the singles, and then you had a doubles final go all the way, and just kind of talk about them and just that first tournament that obviously your training and recruiting has really worked for this team.
One of the things we do when we train our students is this isn't competition that we're looking at. This is a game that you can have fun at. The competition comes, but if you're not having fun, you can't enjoy the game and you can't win. You lose your temper or get angry for whatever reason happens. You're going to lose focus on playing the game. So we always try to tell the people, have fun, enjoy the game. That's what it's all about. And I think that's what helps all the students. All of them get in there, they play their best, they do what they can. If they lose, they lose. If they win, they win. And that's the goal for our team.
One of the biggest things for you guys is obviously your team is having fun too. Your last fall final conference was the Mid-Atlantic Racquetball Conference back down at NC State, where you had 10 singles and doubles top finishes. And that is quite impressive for you guys to go out on your fall season with as you look to prepare for your next conference down in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Again, the team is obviously being trained very well, and the guys and girls are all having fun. And with the players that are just helping each other that we've noticed at practice, how are they all responding to that? And obviously the chemistry is growing with them.
It is. One thing that everybody talks about is it's like a family. One of the top players sees someone struggling, they'll go in there and they'll start working with them. They know that person has to advance to help the team out, because this is not only an individual sport, it's a team sport. And all the points that an individual earns goes to the men's team, women's team, and the overall team points. So the players look after each other. They help each other. They find the people that need or struggling in whatever stroke or exercise they need to learn, and they work with them until they get the handle on it. So.
Well, the last thing for you, Coach, is your team obviously has the success. You have the great training behind you from you and your assistant coaches, and you were giving us a little glimpse of some potential recruits that were coming in the spring, and just kind of talk about that recruiting process for your team and what's going to go into it for you guys to have that big roster come back, and then a big final push here in the spring.
Well, it's going to be great. We have 4 women and 4 men right now on the team that have been consistently attending these tournaments. So as a team competing for points against other teams, we're not doing so well, but as individuals competing for points, they're doing really well. Bringing in new players is going to be an advantage because it grows the team and also adds to the team points as we go through the next 2 tournaments in the conference. So new players are always welcome. We don't turn away any player. They could walk in and not know a thing, don't even know what racquetball is, and we'll train them to play racquetball and have fun at playing the sport. So.
Well, Coach, as always, it's great getting to hear from you, and congratulations towards the end of your fall season. And we can't wait to see what you guys do in the spring and at that next tournament down in Baton Rouge.
Thank you very much.